Intel, speaking of things that happen when you don't have enough competition, they just love 14 nanometer so much that they launched yet another 14 nanometer chip
nuts.
this week. The source here is Tom's Hardware, who is reporting on Intel's new 14 nanometer, and I kid you not, plus desktop CPU that it turns out is just a 10th gen CPU from, is it 4 years ago? The Core i5-110 appears, as far as anybody can tell, to be literally a Core i5-10400 from 2020. So, sorry, excuse me, 5 years ago. Here's a comparison page of the two CPUs from Intel directly. So we're going to start at the bottom, okay, just for funsies. VTX with extended page tables, yes. Virtualization technology for directed I/O, yes. Virtualization technology, yes. Intel Stable IT Platform Program, no. Oh, also no. I'm not going to read all of these, so we're just going to go through and see if there's any differences that Intel can identify between these two chips. Any at all, Intel. Waiting for it. No, yes. Package size, identical. T-junction, identical. LGA 1200, brother. You are launching a CPU on a 2 platforms ago socket. Are you kidding me right now? And it's not like when AMD launches a new AM4 chip and we're like, hey, bro, move. Because there's a lot of AM4, users out there who are running legitimately like much older chips that might need an upgrade now. This is like, you only supported this for a couple real generations and then some like weird refreshes.
Some fake-o ones.
So people who have this like already have a 10th gen CPU. This isn't an upgrade to any of that. Okay, scalability, 1S only. 1S. That means the same thing.
Yeah, so far as I can tell, the differences are actually just the same.
God.
They're just written different.
The device ID is the same. Do we need to keep going? Let's keep going. Quick Sync, OpenGL support. Oh, lordy. Yeah, that's all the same. Oh! 1.10 versus 1.1 gigahertz.
Oh, man. Data entry is really fun.
It's DDR4. They're launching a DDR4 CPU today. What? Why call it a new CPU? Literally, the only difference is the launch date.
These are all just zeros.
And the name. You didn't even fucking discount it. Now, to be clear, the fact that they are the same price on Intel.com/content, which used to be called Arc and used to have a cool brand and was way cooler.
Way cooler.
Just because it says $200 on Arc does not mean that Intel expects anybody to pay $200 for these. What is realistically probably happening is these are for developing markets where there's still a good volume of like old socket, old chipset motherboards, and they can kind of dump them into markets that are, for example, that have extremely high taxes in the form of tariffs on imports, for instance. And so it's just at a high price to make sure that nobody outside of those markets is going to be caring about this and clamoring for them. But like, can we just stop with the deceptive branding? This is not a new product. It doesn't need a new name. Just sell cheap 10400s. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand
I just hate it.
What is it then? What does the product launch help with?
The product launch helps make it look new to people who don't know and to people who won't do this comparison. So someone who, like, think about the way that, okay, I'm going to have to come up with an example. I was going to say Blender, but you would research the crap out of a Blender. So Think about the way that you would
Good
buy.
luck finding an example.
You don't buy anything. Think
And
about,
if I do, I research the crap out of it.
think about the way that Emma would buy a knife.
Okay.
She would go to a store and there would be some knives. And if one of them was the same knife from 5 years ago, but it was, had a new handle on it that made it look like the knife from this year, which realistically, if it's a knife
it was
that
called the 2025 edition,
that might actually be the only change.
Yeah,
she'd be like, that's the new one. And so to the person who's going in and not like an enthusiast for knives or, whatever, they just go into a store and this is Core Ultra.
I love
which
how
is new branding.
you picked a category that we have like solid ones in because I looked it up.
Yeah, well, look. The point is that most people don't care about the things that don't really impact them that much. I suspect you wouldn't. I suspect you wouldn't research a water bottle very much.
No,
I think that you would just buy a water bottle and you'd be
before LTT ones, I just had Nalgene ones.
Yeah, it would just be kind of whatever.
That is fair.
And so there are absolutely categories that we're not enthusiasts for, and that's who they're targeting with this. I mean, it's not like a cutting edge top of the line gaming processor. It's a 6-core 10th gen, right? So, which to be clear, is actually still going to provide a pretty decently good gaming experience if it's paired with an appropriate GPU. It's a good chip. And so my problem is not that they're selling it. My problem is just like, why do we have to have this deceptive branding? I hate it. Just tell me what it is.